Xavier promised that he was going to take 8 minutes getting ready. I said okay and was even cool. Didn't even start the timer for 20 minutes. He knows that it's my biggest trigger, feeling immobilized, and also that I need an energy drink for my throat because it hurts.
And when did he say that?
He said that about 2 hours ago.
Okay, and this is
to call you ever since.
Okay, and since
the door, and when I knocked on the door earlier, we called. We knocked at least 3 times. We knocked it like 6 times.
Knocked it.
Turned the TV up because the TV went.
I've been asleep, ma'am. Were the blinds drawn? Did we not speak this morning and I expressed to you that Mr. Rivera or Jerry would be here to pay by the end of the evening, as they've been paying by 10 or 11 p.m. every single night since I've been here on the evening shift. They're refusing to leave my room. I have no clothes on. They literally, this woman and 3 other man officers entered my room. The blinds were drawn. I was in bed asleep, minding my business. I've already said I would leave, even though the vacancy laws in the state of Florida are that they have to file some sort of suit or give me some sort of notice when you're using a hotel dwelling as a vacancy. I'm already saying I'll leave. They refused to leave my room so that I could get out of bed and get dressed. And when did he say that?
He said,
ever since I called for help, and you already know what happened. Now the cops are here pounding on the door. I don't hear them because I'm in the shower and staging a shoot. They call. Somehow they already have the phone number for the person I'm staying with. Super random. This is all illegal. This is all harassment. This is all bad for them. So they somehow have the phone number to the person I'm staying with, which this is so random. How would they have his phone number? And they call him. He calls me. I'm in the back bedroom. I have no view of outside. I come out. I open the door. The officer goes, "You need to get out here right now." I'm standing in a bath towel here. In a towel out of the shower. "You need to get out here right now. Do you guys see the snow outside?" Okay, I say, why would I need to go out here right now? I'm definitely not going outside. I don't trust you. I didn't do anything. I've not left the house. And they go, "You need to come out here right now before we tow your car." I said, "You can go ahead and tow my car. That's my income. That's my job. If you tow my car, expect a lawsuit. You're not giving me any reason to come out. I don't know you. Am I or am I not within my rights? Thank you. Thank you. Get the fuck. What the fuck?" And this is ever since I called the police on my ex, who is 100% a cop, working for the fucking cops. And ever since I called trying to get help and expose their corruption of them not helping me, of them letting him beat the fuck out of me for such a long time. Now all of a sudden there are police popping up everywhere I go. I'm staying at a random friend's house. I've only been here 2 weeks. How would they even know that I was here? This is not a coincidence. Stay woke. What do I want? I want my car back that was unlawfully destroyed, mechanically sabotaged. Someone nefariously poured some sort of who knows what into it. I replaced all of the parts, the water pump, the gas tank, all this stuff, numerous times, thousands of dollars. Made my final payment on the car, and 30 days later, someone destroyed it, and I couldn't pay to fix it again. They have beaten me, they have bludgeoned me, they have stabbed me. They have stolen everything I have. They have separated me from my 3 children. What would you want? I have been gang stalked in 7 counties just in this state. Chased out of 21 jobs. That's 2-1. I have lists of every single job I've been chased out of. Every single hiring manager. The dates, the times, photos, and videos. I have been unlawfully detained. I have been sexually assaulted, and I'm concerned that many others around me, only for speaking truth, have also suffered similar fates. So what I'm asking for is, how do I, after calling every police department on a live broadcast, and not for the first time, or the second time, or the third time, or the 4th time, etc. and so forth, how do I go about receiving assistance on this case? This is a public park, sir. The police have already been here. How do I go about receiving assistance on this case?
Police already came. We're gonna
Stop
leave.
him. Just stop.
When are you leaving?
In a few minutes.
Okay, excuse me.
I got it.
You don't. Please stop. I'm trying to listen and communicate. I'm sorry. Continue, please.
Have you tried a public defender?
Yes, actually, numerous times. I don't need a public defender. I have a lawyer, Nick Albuquerque. He has been my lawyer for many years.
Then your lawyer is supposed to...
He is being threatened with bodily harm. He is the one who gave me the advice to, quote, flee the state.
If you have a lawyer, what is he doing? Because that's what
He's getting threatened. They promoted him. Listen to how corrupt this shit is, okay? They gave him an option to either be disbarred or threatened him, rather, extorted him, just like they've done every other person associated with this case, or to take an administrative judge role and be quiet about the case. That's why he met me outside of the court system. That's why he told me to flee the state. He took a promotion to administrative law judge in exchange for his silence on this corrupt case. And this dates back all the way to 2015 when Internal Affairs ruled that a detective, David Shepard, was using unlawful sexual exploitation to try to gain information about a case I knew nothing about. And I've literally been having to walk around with a cell phone in my hand, recording everything that goes on almost every day since then. To call you people and be hung up on twice and then have someone bring up a request for EOP that was denied by a person who's unrelated to this entire situation is a mishandling. To call and speak with a John and be hung up on blatantly is mishandling. I'm sitting in a public park because you people have thrown me out of my home after I requested an EOP against the person who was beating me within inches of my life and locking me outside in my underwear in the winter. I don't know what to do. That's why I'm calling you. You guys are paid to do this job, right? I'm not. I'm sitting in a park getting threatened.
Ma'am. You need to speak with someone like a legal service. Where's Carpool at? Have you spoken to Carpool?
Hundreds of times, ma'am. And I have CCs and proof of all the emails. They tell me the exact same thing every time, which is that they had...
Listen.
Let me finish. You asked the question, but you don't let me finish. That's strategic.
No, because I'm trying to... No, because you're steady hollering. And
I'm not hollering. I'm speaking.
Listen, ma'am. This is what I'm going to tell you.
Because they don't let me answer a single question because the answers will be damning. I have video proof going live on social media with hundreds of thousands of witnesses of me coming in there, speaking first to your security office at the Daily Center, the guy who sits right in the corner by the southwest corner of the building, a white shirt, information desk, telling me on camera that there used to be financial aid for legal assistance, but that there no longer is, that they had, quote, one person, and I have a witness sitting right next to me who was there for that conversation, who said that they have one person who used to handle it, but since the pandemic, they've never been back, okay? I have that paper that was provided to me from you guys 6 or 7 different times with a list of all the judges and their administrative assistants. I've called each and every single one religiously. I've attached emails where I CC my lawyer, public defenders, major media outlets, Channel 7, Channel 9, Channel 5, Channel 2, local law enforcement, Detective James Cleese, and numerous other people, okay? I have gone above and beyond due diligence to do my job, but I'm receiving zero reciprocity from anyone in the system. And I don't understand why or what I need to do to create resolution.
Get off the phone with the state's attorney. Again, the state's attorney has been raping me repeatedly. I mean, they're 100% responsible for every single thing that has gone on. Not 100% responsible, but they're 100% responsible. Let's just start with that.
Situation. I belonged to Export or had membership with Export for 10 plus years. I have several family members who also work for Export. In the recent, I'd say past year, there have been multiple issues and concerns that I've had. I upgraded my membership so that I can attend any location of Export because I have been moving around a lot this year. I went to a new gym in Schaumburg and Arlington Heights for about 2 weeks I would say about three weeks or a month ago. It was uneventful. I didn't have any issues. On the third or fourth week, a woman and her 3 friends followed me from my car into the club, into the locker room, onto the Stairmaster. There was no one else in the whole club, and she came to the one right next to me, and I asked her, was there a problem? She said no. I opted to leave. I got down off the Stairmaster, went into the locker room. Her and her 2 friends or 3 friends followed me into the locker room. I left and just decided to go to a different club. I got in my car and drove to Addison. I scanned my badge in at Addison and did a full workout. And upon completing my workout, I attempted to utilize the hydro massage in the spa. When they scanned my my key tag a second time, they said, "Oh my God, someone just terminated you in our system." And I said, "I don't know what that means, but I just paid in full for any club membership, again, and why would that happen?" No one could really explain.
You know that I gave you the money out of the drawer, right? We had to terminate our relationship with you because of erratic complaints and behavior.
I'm sorry? Excuse me. I can't hear you. So the way that normally conversation works is one person makes a statement or question, and then the other person begins to talk once that person stops. I didn't hear anything you said.
Because you've been holding for an hour, I thought I would get to the punchline here. We terminated our relationship with you and we gave you money out of the drawer. We're not selling you a membership, offering you a membership, or discussing a membership.
I was called the following day and apologized.
It doesn't matter. We're done.
And who are you?
You've spoken to me multiple times. You know who I am.
What's your name?
My name is Miss Kelly, and Heather,
I've never spoken to you before.
We've spoken many times.
We've never spoken before.
Your mother works on.
We've never spoken before. Are you the one who's responsible for strong-arming my mother and exploiting her?
If you want to put it that way, sure.
Got it. And just so you know, this is all public. This is being recorded and broadcasting publicly.
Right. Do you mind if I get her on the phone right now, your mother?
What I mind about is the fact that you just admitted to exploiting and threatening my family members, and you've also gone above and beyond at lying and telling fictitious information about me. So there's never been a stop talking, because now I'm talking, and that's, again, let me re-educate you on how a conversation works. You say something, and then I say something.
You're volatile, and you're.
Am I volatile? You just said that you were exploiting my mother. Who's volatile? Who's volatile?
You claimed that I did that, and I said, if you say so. Your mother is a valued member of our team and one of my close friends. You need to stop, Heather. And
what have I done? What has happened? What have I done? Can you name one thing? Because I have several hours of video footage along with photos.
I'm getting Tom on the phone right now because you are harassing my employees and you are harassing me.
How am I doing that? I just called corporate because you terminated my membership for no reason after I worked out.
Now you have claimed that I have strong-armed her in some way.
No, ma'am. You claimed that on recording on my live feed where I'm broadcasting in front of thousands of people. So I'm going to move forward with charges against you now. What was your name, please, for the record?
I have Heather Gillespie on the line.
What was your name, please, for the record?
My name is Kelly.
Kelly what?
And you can...
Kelly what?
You can call me Miss Kelly, and I am a senior.
What is your name, ma'am? What is your name, ma'am? What is your name, ma'am?
I gave you my name.
No, you said Kelly. What is your first and last name?
We are disengaged.
You are involved in continuing to perpetuate a violent series of events against several innocent people. This shit needs to stop. It should have stopped a long time ago. Everything you're saying is a lie. I just publicly recorded you admitting to what you're doing to my mother. I would like a first and last name now, please.
No. I told you, you said that I was...
This is after an hour of being on hold for export. She's claiming to be, I don't even believe she is any sort of CEO for export. In my investigations, it's my belief that export was overtaken during the time of the pandemic. I don't know who this woman is. I think she's somehow related to Charlie Keene, and I'm 99% sure that they have been forcing my mom, among other family members, myself included, into fucked up situations because they have some sort of federal pull. They claim to be feds. They're not. They refuse to show any badges. They refuse to show any sort of qualifying information. They refuse to even share a first and last name. So she's still on the phone listening, as you can see. This has been ongoing now for quite some time. This woman does not work for export, and she has gone above and beyond to not only strong-arm my mom and threaten my mom and me into multiple different things, but it just took an hour and 3 minutes to even get her on the phone to address the issue. So again, I have all of the video evidence that I need to prove that I was an employee of export who was targeted for no reason. After 5 days of working there, they looked me dead in my face and said they would never hire me. I have it all on video. I have the entire HR handbook that they sent me with a background check authorization having already been completed and passed. So it's just a matter of where does this information need to go. And again, I've gone in front of, or I've attempted to go in front of a judge numerous times. I've petitioned the court multiple times to get in front of a judge. I 100% want to press criminal charges for harassment, slander, bullying, all of those things. There's a list my attorney has, as well as multiple other, I don't want to call them friends, because they're strangers to me who I met while fighting this case because my friends have had to be isolated. So they're people who hold on to the proof, so that if these people continue with these shenanigans and with the invisible fence of not allowing me to go in front of a judge and show what I have proof of, they can be charged accordingly. So again, this is an hour and 4 minutes I spent on hold waiting for this woman to get on the phone, say 3 lies, admit to doing everything that I already suspected them of doing. It was almost like a hostage situation, and it still is. It's ongoing. They're forcing their employees to run drugs. They're forcing their employees to be involved in shit that none of the employees want any part in, and then holding their job over their head if they refuse to do it. This is supposedly Kelly Cartwright. This is not the same voice as the one that I recorded from the person who did my hair when I was at the Addison Club. Again, I've got all the audio to prove that. So someone at this time needs to move forward with charging these people.
I'm worried about the safety of my children. I'm unclear as to how there are so many... Excuse me, ma'am. Hi. I saw you here every day this week, right? Do you remember seeing me?
No, I'm sorry.
You've never seen me before?
No, I'm sorry.
Okay, I have a photo of us together.
Oh, okay.
But you don't remember seeing me?
No. But,
are you aware that it's illegal to lie? Okay. No problem. They pay these people.
So you guys are never going to believe this. So Dee gives me this place. I'm going to show you guys the whole place. And tells me that I can stay here until January, right? While I get everything together. He feels really bad about the situation with my ex, blah, blah, blah. So I'm staying here a week already, or 4 days, right? I didn't break in. I don't know how to break in. I would never break in anywhere. There are no signs of a forced entry. And all of a sudden, I'm on the phone with T-Mobile, and this woman comes into the closet and starts screaming at me, saying that I'm trespassing and I need to leave. I ask her who she is. She won't tell me. I have all my stuff here, food, my clothes. I've literally been living here for 3 or 4 days already with all of this, you know, food, clothes unpacked. Like clearly, it's not a break-in. If it was a break-in, there'd be a broken window or a door busted down or something, you know, am I right? And she's like, this is my property. You need to leave. I'm the builder. So I asked her name because again, my good friend David told me that this is his place. So if this is not his place and she's claiming that it's hers, I would like to see some proof. She refuses to show me anything and just runs out. So now I'm waiting on the police to show up. And it's like one thing after the other. And if you guys know, ever since doing this reality show, this is the way my life has been. Like, it's like everything anyone tells me is BS. Calls and texts disappearing from my phone, emails being rerouted from my phone, calls to 911 being blocked, sexual abuse, physical abuse. Like, it is unbelievable and it is nonstop. And I've had enough. I've had more than enough. It's just like, this is insane. And then how am I supposed to get a hold of David when he's in Switzerland or wherever he is? Ugh, this is ridiculous. Okay, sorry. So anyways, I'm staying live until the police get here because I'm definitely not dealing with this. And go figure, I called Dylan today to find out like what is going on with my calls, with all of this. This is going on 2 years of my calls being forwarded and rerouted, my emails being changed and hacked, my social media is being accessed without my permission. I've created probably 6 or 7 Snapchat accounts now, and they just continue to delete them for no reason. I'm a single mother of 3 children. I have been being tormented for far too long. Someone needs to step in and control this situation. This is not okay. This is absolutely not okay. Like, seriously, you know, I'm emailing people who I don't even talk to, who I haven't spoken to in years for help because I have no help. And it's either the options are for these men to just go ahead and continue forcing me into sexual situations or for me to be outdoors. Like, what is happening? Is the world ending? What's your name? Roy?
Yes.
Is the world ending, Roy?
At some point it is.
It feels like it is, right? Like, I don't know what the fuck is going on. It's so crazy. It's like, you think you've got...
I think you should run away before the police show up.
I'm definitely not going to do that.
Okay.
Why would I run away?
Because it's somebody else's property.
But I have proof that I was given
Do you
permission
have
to be.
anybody's... we need to see that person.
I have
Give the
proof.
proof to me. What's the proof?
How would I have gotten in?
I don't know. I didn't go through all the windows and check.
Go through right now. I'd like to do it on camera. Okay, I'm going to do it on camera. So just so everyone's aware, just for my own protection, because this has been nonstop. It's been one setup after the other since Dylan and I had this issue. There are no forced entries, no issues with any of the locks, no problems at all anywhere. Everything is in working order. No windows forced open, nothing wrong at all whatsoever. No issues, right? So it's like, no way can they sit here and it's, again, it's one setup after another. And it's people who I believe are trying to blame whatever issues they have with my ex, Dylan, on, not blame them on me, but like get him out of trouble and put the problems on me. And I really don't do anything. I don't even know these people at all. Like, it's crazy. This is insane. It's a former client who, I can't go around giving my clients information. You know what I mean? So what, is this his wife or something? Like, fuck, dude, I have to get out of here. This is crazy. What the fuck? For real. And I called the police. They called the police on me, and she's on the phone with the police saying I'm broken. No, bitch, I'm gonna call the police and I'm gonna tell the police the truth. So I called the police and I said, listen, I've been staying here a week. My friend said I could stay here till January. I have all my belongings here. I've literally been here working, doing nothing but working. You know, it honestly seems like the only time they create a problem is when I sit down to work. Anytime I'm working, writing down the truth, you know, getting the actual facts of the case together, they cause some sort of huge scene. So I've been laying here trying to like rest for 4 days and everything's been fine. No one has an issue. But as soon as I start working on the case and trying to like make progress in my life, then all of a sudden there's an issue. It's absolutely insane. And how dare you continue to like put me in harm's way and like cause these issues for me? This is terrifying. I cannot live this way. This is unbelievable. Seriously. Ugh, I hate it. She's like, you need to pack up your belongings right now or I'm calling the police. I'm like, I would prefer it if you did call the police. If you're not going to identify yourself, I don't know who you are. Please do. Like, please do. Please do call the police. And I'm not supposed to be going to the gym anymore because they don't appreciate me. So it's like so much bad news always over and over. How are you guys doing? Is everything normal for you guys in your lives? Like, am I the only one having this crazy shit go on? I'm so lost. Like, I'm at such a loss. David is in Switzerland. I have numerous Daves, and I'm not going to, it's not a crime for me not to give information about someone who doesn't want their information to be given. And I'm never gonna give their information. Those are my clients, their information is protected with me, and I'm not gonna give it, period. There are no signs of forced entry. I'd like them to pull the logs on this building. As a matter of fact, I don't think I should leave. I think that when the police arrive, we should wait and have the documents checked, because I don't believe that that woman is the owner. I don't believe it for one moment. Not for one moment. Not at all. But anyways, the fact of the matter is, if they want me to just give out my client's information, what kind of a person would I be to do that? Like, it's confidential. They give me the information in confidence that I will not release it. So, do you think I'm gonna be able to continue getting clients for any sort of business if I just go passing out their information? Probably not, right? It's so ridiculous. These people are unbelievable. I just went out and bought cleaning supplies, like spent all my money. This is what they do every fucking time, dude. For anyone who's been watching the pattern, the sequence of events of everything that they do, as soon as I spend my money, invest a little bit into keeping up the space, they make a big something happen so that I have to leave. And also, I'd like you guys to be aware of not only the patterns in what's been going on, but the fact that they want me to keep moving around, and I don't want to move. Like, I'm straight where I am. This is my home. This is where I've lived. This is the same area that Dylan and I live together, near 2037 West Roscoe. Like, I've just had enough of it. It's nonstop. It is nonstop. How much stress can one person really have? Like, literally. How much chaos and pain and shit can you drag an innocent person through before they start to retaliate, before bad things start happening to you people? Like, I'm over it. I'm over it. You guys know there were bullets in front of my storage space 4 days ago, right? I took a video of it. It's been non-stop intimidation, non-stop threats, non-stop stalking, slander, harassment. It's not funny to me. Like, I know to some people, maybe this is a joke or maybe it's enjoyable. It's not funny to me. I want my life back. This is not funny. Like, whoever the fuck is behind this shit, it's not funny to me. And I'm of sound mental health, and there's nothing wrong with me, and I want to be left alone. I'm tired of this. Like, enough already. God. So ridiculous. I'm literally like packing up all the stuff that I bought to stay here till January. And it's like, I don't know if you guys could possibly fathom like not having anywhere to go and then having someone tell you, I got you till January, you're straight, like no worries. And then you move in and it's like 4 days later, it's a joke. Like, that's not funny. It's not funny to me at all. This is so ridiculous. Anyways, I'm gonna continue packing up my belongings with you guys on live because God only knows what is. I'm gonna continue packing up my belongings with you guys on live because God only knows what type of weird shit they're up to next. Like, it's nonstop. It is nonstop. And she's not the owner. That woman is not the owner. I know for a fact she's not. So, I know that she's not. This is so crazy. And David doesn't get back to me like that. Like, I asked George to open the place for me, and he's like, yeah, have David email me. And so I emailed David. I'm like, David, can you please email George and tell him to open the place? I had a key here. I lost it in the sewer. So David is emailing George, and I'm sitting there for like 4 hours, overnight even, waiting for him to email him. It's the same shit with Ed. Trying to get anyone to do anything when they're doing favors for you, it happens at their time. And you can't be upset about that. Like, you just have to be grateful for the help, you know? But it's like, what the fuck? At some point, I've got to catch a break. Like, what the fuck is going on all the time? I can't deal with this. I cannot. I literally cannot. This is so abusive and so extra. They need to stop. They need to get the fuck away from me and leave me alone and let me heal. Like, they took one place from me. Now they tell me that they're getting me a house. I move in, and all of a sudden, this is just wild. It's like one fucking shit show after the other. I cannot. I am so sick of this. Fuck. And for that man to tell me to run, like, what are you, run? People who don't commit crimes, people who are innocent, don't run. Why would I run? Like, what the fuck would I run for? This is so ridiculous. I don't even know what else to say every single time I sit down and start working. Every single time. Every fucking time. Oh God, they're using me as their heel. Or trying anyways. It's not gonna work anymore. Someone needs to intervene. Somebody from the feds or somebody from like someone higher up needs to intervene already because it's been going on for far too long. Like, this is wild. Chicago, I know you guys see what the fuck is going on. everyone sees. And it's not about the money. The money's a non-issue. I have people who have paid for me to be here. I have never stolen from anyone, ever. Everything I have is mine. Like, this is ridiculous. And I'm not gonna go. So, I'm waiting for the police to get here. I am not dealing. Not the one. This woman does not own this building. This woman looks like a fucking who even knows what. Terrible. It looks like she's been riding a horse for too long. It's so funny. Okay. This is so crazy. I can't even believe this shit is happening again. And it's like I just got done telling my kids, like, you guys can come. There's bedrooms for you. I miss you so much. Like, I'm so grateful that I'm gonna have my kids back. It's just one mind fuck after the other. I don't even know. I don't even know. And like I asked the guy came in, I'm like, am I in your way? I knew there were workers here. There have been workers here every day. Like, what the fuck? I asked them, am I in your way? They're like, no. So if I'm not in your way and you've seen me every single day, why would this woman come and be so intrusively rude and ignorant and like yelling and refuse to identify herself? And none of it makes sense. Like, none of it at all. None of it. None of it. And there's literally nothing that I would ever say. I'm never going to give my clients information out. That's privileged information. It's not going to happen. So I don't really know, you know. Let's go get my stuff from the, oh, I already got it from the living room. Oh my God, this is so annoying. Oh, and they stole my knife out of my thing. So again, they don't know I'm here, supposedly, but you took my knife out of my bag. Like, makes total sense. Total sense. It's ridiculous. And you know what else, you guys, I want you to see? Hold on, I'll show you when we leave here. So this is Adderall. I take 10 milligrams in the morning and 10 in the afternoon. That's supposed to be a 10 milligram. It completely dissolved on its own. And you really want to believe that no one's trying to hurt me and that this isn't a complete setup over and over and over again for 2 years? We have all the proof right here. All of it, and then some. So the police just arrived, so let's see what they have to say. Thank God. Officers! Officers! Hello? Officers! I can't wait to get their information down and just get all of this taken care of because it's been so long. They've been literally dragging me through shit for absolutely no reason. Absolutely no reason. Yes, please enter, officer. Thank you. I've been waiting for you. I'm the one who called you. And just so you know, I'm recording, just so that you know, for my own protection as well as yours. Come right in.
Okay, where are you at?
I'm right here in the closet, getting my belongings together.
Okay. So who let you stay in here?
The owner.
Who's the owner?
His name's Dave.
No owner live here.
I don't know who you are, Mr. Roy. This is my first time ever meeting you,
Okay,
but I'd like to ask you, Mr. Roy, to step aside while I deal with the officers directly. Thank you very much.
that says that you live here?
No. So basically what's been going on is I found myself homeless. I had a domestic situation that my ex and I got into an issue. My children went to live with their father, and he kicked me out of my own apartment. I've been trying to get in court about that ever since, but I haven't been able to get a court date. That's an unrelated issue. I've been reaching out to some of my old clients because I used to escort and asking them for help. A lot of them real estate developers, things of that nature. So one of them told me that he was building this for Airbnb purposes and that I could stay here until January while I got my shit together. I just came in a week ago. I unpacked everything. I went across the street, bought cleaning supplies, food, everything. Unpack. I'm sleeping. I'm laying down. No issues. The second I pull out my notebooks,
just so you know, you're being recorded on the
same. I'm recording as well. The second I pull out my stuff to start writing down like all of like the details of what I need to do next and like the next steps to get my shit together, this woman who I don't know comes in and starts yelling and screaming at me. I was also on the phone with T-Mobile, so they also recorded it. Okay. I did not start any issue. I tried to calmly explain to her. I asked her who she was. She refused to identify herself because from what I know, I'm supposed to be here. Who are you? You know what I'm saying? Like I look up and you're here. So she refuses to identify herself, tells me to just pack my stuff and get out. I call the police. Well, she called the police first, and then I also called the police because I didn't want her to tell them like some lie. And then I just started packing my stuff, and that's it.
Okay. So who is this person that gave you? Do you have his contact?
He's in Switzerland, and yeah, he's the one who owns this building.
Okay. And you say this is your parents?
This is my wife's dad's property. We're the G6. We're building it actually. So we just came in to put toilet seats because the guy is taking picture. And I hear this voice and I go and she explains to me this whole story that somebody let her in. There's no David.
I'll let you explain your part. So we're just trying to.
I'm sorry.
How did she get in? Okay, so here's the problem.
Yeah.
I don't know who let you stay here. Obviously, I mean, I don't know the situation. But the plain fact that you have no lease to stay here, you
Yeah,
can't
but
stay here.
don't they have to do some sort of like?
No, because you don't reside here.
But
Your ID doesn't say you reside here. You have no bills here.
This
you
is
have
so
no.
crazy.
You have, I understand.
It's
I'm
like
not
they keep on
I'm not trying to put you in a bad situation, but I'm trying to explain to you because you don't have nothing that says you stay in this place.
But why do they keep on letting me like believe that I have like a new place and then it's like bullshit?
I'm sorry that's happening to you. I really am. But like I said, where we stand right now is you can't stay here.
Okay, so I just spent all my money on food and cleaning supplies and now I have to just pack it up and like go walk down the street.
I mean, I don't know.
People are such haters, dude. I swear to God.
I can try to get you some information to places that you can go
No,
stay.
I went already. I've got long lists of the supposed shelters. Nothing is available. I went to a shelter on Lincoln Park and I was threatened. A group of men went like this.
Okay.
Yeah, like they wanted to like do sexual whatever. There's no locks on the door. There's 33 men to 4 women. 4 women.
Well, you know what? CPD has a lot of resources.
They don't. I've gone every day and I've recorded it. It's all public. It's all on my Instagram. This has been going on 2 years now.
Okay.
I keep on calling 311. I keep on using the whole resources that they have. If there's nothing, there's literally nothing available at all. If there were, do you think I would be doing this still? I have 3 kids. I want to be with my children.
I understand that. I got children too, so I completely understand.
I've been with them their whole life before this shit started. I just want to be with my kids.
I understand, man. But like I said, at this point,
This is so. So did they show that they live here? Did they show an ID with this address? Did they show?
This is their property.
How do you know? I don't believe that for one moment, unless that's his wife.
His wife's parents only.
So
I don't believe that. Did they show proof of that? Did they show proof of that though?
My partner.
You saw proof of that?
I haven't yet, but they're
Because it's bullshit, dude. I'm telling you. He would never. Why would he tell me to come here? Why would he tell me to? He would never set me up. He's my friend. Like.
Hi,
Hi.
your wife?
I am I'm his wife, yes.
Right, yeah, that's what I meant, sorry.
That's okay.
You want to step on
Yeah, please.
No, it's just you guys own the property.
My dad owns it. I'm a builder. I'm a GC. I'm a listing agent. She said David let her in.
Did David give you keys too?
Yeah, and I accidentally dropped it down the sewer on my way to the gym last week. And so I emailed him. He said he was going to be FedExing new keys. They should have come today. And that was on Monday. I was at a hotel. I came here directly from the hotel to meet with the locksmith. The locksmith was already here before I ever even arrived. I didn't even call anyone. He came through the back door, opened the door for me. He asked me to only use the back door until the front door keys arrived from FedEx. I've done everything that he's asked.
That's all we can't actually enforce it. That's the court's for.
Well, if she's got a key to get in here, I need to know that.
I had a key, but I lost it, and David's supposed to be FedExing a new set of keys. It was supposed.
David is, please.
I'm trying. I don't know where you are. David is supposed to be FedExing a new set of keys. He's the owner. He says he's the owner. You don't understand, okay? I've been.
We're all trying to help you out because nobody's obviously.
Well, I mean, okay. I don't know how it's helpful to throw me back outside, but my life has been very turbulent over the past 2 years. I'm just trying to answer her question. My life has been very turbulent over the past 2 years because I was unlawfully thrown out of my home about 18 months ago. I have 3 children, and my client list was taken from me. I don't know if you know David or if he's your husband. I have clients who I used to see and counsel and do help coaching and training and other things for, and a lot of them own real estate and different businesses, and David is the owner, he says.
Do you know his last name?
Yeah, I have all of his information, but we only communicate via Proton Mail because he's out of the country. And he sent me the keys and to the front door, and he told me only to use the back door because I lost the front door key. So he said today he was going to be FedExing, Monday he was FedExing them, they should arrive today. So there's a package supposedly coming with the new keys. I've been here all since Monday, and I don't even know where I'm going to spend a big portion of my money on cleaning supplies and food and stuff for here. So you can imagine how shocking it is for me as well.
My request for you to walk in here.
It's just so
I need to know who David is.
Yeah, I can't. I can. Why don't you give me your information and then I can forward you everything that I have.
Please.
Okay, and I can give you a business card as well. And if you want to just email me, it seems honestly like intentionally since I did this reality show, they have been setting up like mean things like one after the other for 2 years ago.
Illegal mean, like,
oh, this is not even the worst. I've been beaten with a tire iron. I've been stabbed 11 times. I've been, I just want to be with my children. I called my kids last night and I told them that they were going to be able to come here because there were bedrooms for them. They're with their father. And I thought it was all over. Like I thought it was all over. Finally, I thought I finally have my house.
Are you paying him rent to stay here?
No, they all owe me a significant amount of money. Significant amount of money. The whole group of whatever. I can't really talk about it. There were bullets in front of my storage unit 4 days ago. We're down the block. So it's been a bunch of intimidation. The more I say, the more problems come into my life. So I try to just stay quiet. But it's like when you finally feel like you have an answer, and then it's not really true, and they tell you that you're safe and that no one is going to remove you from this place, and that if they do, there's going to be problems because this is like the 30th place, and every place they tell me, okay, this is your place, and then something happens, and
oh, I'm sorry.
that's why I really don't believe, like, still, you'll have to forgive me if you are the true owner.
I'm in shock.
But I don't believe it because they always say that they own it, and they don't. They're not. They're just people going around creating false documents.
I'm this GC and I'm the listing broker. My name is on the sign-up process.
Yeah, and none of that matters. It's really easy to have a, not you particularly, so try not to be offended. I'm just explaining to you, this is what they're doing. It routinely. It's easy to have a sign made with your name on it. It's very simple. And they're doing it for properties and claiming to own the properties, and they're not the rightful owners of the property. So this
they're
is
not getting money from you, then what's their interest in doing this?
in giving me somewhere to stay. He's my friend. He's my friend. He couldn't rent it. He created this building, he says, for Airbnb. No one is getting Airbnbs right now, which is why the listing prices are up to like $300 or $400 a unit because people can't afford to live. So they are literally, listing one bedrooms for $50 to $150 a night because no one is renting. Chicago is empty. Have you noticed? I mean, it used to be bumper to bumper traffic here, people walking all over the streets. Now it's like there's no one anywhere. It's scary. It's like the whole city is empty. It's terrifying.
Is there any way you can reach out to this David?
Definitely, yeah. But again, I can't. I'm definitely not going to. Here's my thing. Like I said, if you want to give me your information, I can ask him and see what's going on. I'm not going to put him in a position, and I still don't know you, so I trust him. I've known this man for years, 5 years. I don't think he would lie to me. So I'm going to leave here and I'm going to explain everything. I get what you're saying, but just like I don't know you and you don't know me, I have to make sure that my person, his interest is protected, and that whatever this issue is, I take care of it with him.
I don't know you, and from the little that you told me, don't trust this guy. I don't know what you've got with him and
That's
what he's
everyone.
doing for you, but I don't know.
Well, I mean, he's the only person who's, helped me with anything for the last, while, so I have to trust
This
him.
is helpful to just put you in properties that
Well, have you ever been outside or been raped? Have you ever been forcefully raped or tied up? So that was what I was dealing with prior to this. When I came in here, understood. But do you understand that I've had 3 restful nights of sleep, and even though it's not working out, or whatever is going on, and I still don't fully believe that he doesn't own it, I've been safe here. Prior to that, I was being forcefully raped and held against my will. Right, so it's... Yeah, no, that's no problem. I'm sorry to you as well. Thank you.
I don't have my card with me. Can I write down my information so you
Yeah, that'd be great.
his information?
Sure. And it's every single time I call Dylan. Every single time I call Dylan is the day that the shit hits the fan. It's so crazy. I called Dylan today, you guys, for the first time in probably 2 years to ask him questions about my calls being forwarded and all the stuff that's been going on. And then all of a sudden, an hour after I call him, guess what? And again, there's no coincidences. There are no coincidences. Are you guys gonna stand right there, or can I? Heather, can I please?
No,
can you guys?
She's waiting for you.
I just want to get dressed. I literally have no bra on. I have no underwear on. I'm sitting right here. Thank you so much. I'm gonna get dressed, and when my stuff is packed, I'll drop my business card, and then
Do me a favor, Heather.
Yeah.
Before you start that, is there any weapons I need to know about?
No, actually, my knife was stolen from here 2 days ago. From
I'm gonna do
inside
something real
of
quick.
here.
I'm gonna make sure that there's no weapons here, so that
There
we
are
can
no weapons here.
for our safety.
So you're gonna search my safe?
No, I'm not searching you. So I'm just gonna go, just look through, make sure you don't have no weapons, okay?
I don't.
And then that way you can go about your getting dressed and everything.
Okay,
Is that it? Do me a favor, you just
This is just dirty.
Okay, I'm just making sure, Heather, okay? Thank you. And that way I can give you your privacy and you can go about your business, okay?
Thank you.
No problem.
I like that tattoo.
Oh, appreciate it. Can I see you, baby? Just no, you open. No. Okay, Heather, go ahead and get dressed. We'll be right here on the side, okay?
Okay, thanks. I swear to God, this is so fucking crazy. Oh, because all of a sudden I started getting all these calls and bullets at my storage locker. Literal bullets at my storage locker, like the same intimidation. I'm gonna close this while I change.
Go ahead, Heather.
Okay, thanks.
That's why I look through it.
Thank you. So it's been fucking, you guys cannot imagine the shit that I have been through. I deserve a vacation and a half. I'm so over this. And then it's oh, can you give us David's information? No, I'm gonna call David because I don't believe. So in Chicago lately, people have been just hijacking addresses and claiming them as their own. All they have to do is create fake documents saying, oh yeah, this is my house. And then it looks like it's their house. So this lady seems okay. I just met her 5 minutes ago, but I've known David for 5 years and I know he wouldn't lie. I know he wouldn't lie. So we're gonna look into it and we're gonna make sure. And if this is his house, like I suspect it is, we'll be back. And that's a promise. Why did I call Dylan? Because Dylan knows things technologically that I don't, and I don't have anyone. I'm alone. So Dylan's really the only person who I know who knows what that stuff is about, and I still have no answers from 2 years ago. There's been no follow through. There's been no court. There's been nothing from the things that he did before, forwarding my calls when I would try to call 911, etc., and so forth. So there's really no way for me to figure it out, and I don't want to keep calling him. Every single time I call him, there's some drama. Every single time. I just wanted help. I just wanted him to help me with figuring this shit the fuck out. But then as soon as I hang up the phone with him, all of a sudden this woman is here yelling at me. I've been here a week. You have no idea. This is so fucking crazy, dude. Karma's a bitch. And that's real. And we are gonna find out. I guarantee you this is David's property. I guarantee you this is David's property. He would never lie. But you guys are gonna stay on live with me while I get all my stuff together. Do you guys see like what a shit show this is? I just posted how grateful I am and like all this stuff 2 days ago. And now all of a sudden it's not his property. Get the fuck out of here. It is his property. I can't even. Like I literally cannot. And look at how cute. I had all my stuff so adorably placed and like hung up and like just so cute. And it's like such a fucking disappointment. So annoying. Okay. I'm so pissed. You guys have no idea. Last night I got on the phone with the kids and I'm like, I finally have somewhere you guys can come over. We'll make arrangements. There's bedrooms for the kids. Unfucking real. It's like I really just want to understand who is so angry with me that they continue to like put these shit show problems in my way. How can I possibly be expected to continue on my life, like working, doing anything productive when every single time I have a stable place to stay, it's bullshit. And it's like, at first I was so scared I'd get like highly reactive. Now I'm just like over it. Like I'm so used to it, I'm completely desensitized. Whatever. They're like, what the fuck? I just can't. I just cannot. And it's like, who do you even prosecute when, you know, there's no one like claiming the shit? You know what I'm saying? Like, clearly this is somebody's fault. Like someone is doing this shit to me repeatedly, but no one is signing a receipt. You know what I'm saying? No one's like, yeah, I did it. They're like doing it in a low-key manner that like they don't have to take responsibility. And now I can't even go back to my storage because of that shit with the bullets and that weird guy creeping up there. So it's just like, I don't even know. I don't even know. Like I'm so I'm over it. Over it. What the fuck? People are fucking haters. Keep your good news to yourself. Oh, and you guys know I have the blog Merciful Storm, right? So, all of my blog postings through Merciful Storm, and my business phone number is through a Google Voice number. Tell me why all the calls that are coming through to my Google Voice number are actually coming through directly to my T-Mobile number, the 872. What's the point in having your number blocked, or like having a Google Voice, sorry guys, I'm trying to get dressed, or like having a Google Voice number to keep my business protected from my, or separate from my personal, you know, so that the kids and my family can just call me on that 872 and I can keep it separate. Well, it's not working. The Google Voice, even when I call the customer, the client on the Google Voice, it's coming back through on my regular 872. So it's just like, again, one shit show after the other. Unfucking believable. And I'm just trying not to be angry because it's like that doesn't get us anywhere. But at the same time, Heather is so tired. She told me. Just kidding. Okay. Well, whatever. It's just like the pain. I don't know if anyone can understand the pain associated with being displaced from your family and then having like a facade, a fake dream sold to you. Like, oh, you're straight now. You have your house. Your kids can come. Everything's okay. And it just turns out again like a big lie. It's so damaging. It hurts so much. Whatever. Okay. So anyways, I'm gonna let you guys go. I just have to record every time this shit goes on because, oh, you already know why. But I love you guys. I'll talk to you later.